In terms of their selection tonight, Forest make 4 changes to the team that drew at Bournemouth on Saturday. Wayne Hennessy, 36 yesterday, starts in goal because Henderson is both injured and ineligible. A first start for the Brazilian Danilo in midfield, a rare start for Surridge up front, and Scott McKenna is preferred to Bolly at centre-half.
Well, he didn't get the equaliser at Bournemouth at the weekend, Surridge, so Stevie Cooper will be hoping himself and Brennan Johnson can run the channels, can hold the ball up, get Gibbs-White into the game, and they can put Manchester United under a bit of pressure.
As for Manchester United, 3 alterations. Casemiro returning from suspension in place of McTominay. Malacia in for Shaw. Lindelof replaces Varane. No place for Harry Maguire in the squad tonight. Dalot, Martial and Van der Beek are all injured.
I think the team tells a story that every competition at this football club is important. Yes, Lindelof plays ahead of Varane, who gets a rest, but Casemiro
interest and stirring build-up to kick off these days at the City Ground. A relatively mild night in England's East Midlands, a full house in excess of 30,000 for the first leg of this second Carabao Cup semi-final. Bookmakers in little doubt as to who starts as the firmest of favourites. And that on the lines with Manchester United. Marcus Rashford gets a little bit of fortune, and Rashford takes full advantage and scores for the 9th time in the last 10 games. So much for making home advantage pay.
Well, where do you want to start with this one? I mean, we have arguably one of the informed players in the Premier League, in the English top flight. He's got the ball at his feet, he's running at you. You've got Worrell and Freuler here. You cannot allow him to get through. That's too easy. That's way too easy. Stevie Cooper will be absolutely fuming at this. Brilliant play from Rashford, it has to be said. And a lovely finish, composed. Boy, he's just found his mojo again, John, hasn't he? He looked like a player a year ago. He was in despair. He'd lost all his confidence. But boy, is he back.
Well, he maintains his run of scoring in every round of the Carabao Cup this season. In all competitions, 18 goals and counting for Marcus Rashford.
It was down. He looked like a football arena was the last place that he wanted to be. He'd lost all his confidence. It's amazing. Amazing how that happens. But as I said, boy, has he found it again.
Here's Anthony. And he'll have a try, and it wasn't so very far away. And Hennessy's upright.
Just too easy at the moment, isn't it? We saw that run for the goal from Marcus Rashford, and here it's one-on-one. Just drops the shoulder inside. It's a really easy strike to get away, and he's not that far away.
Victor Lindelof. Ericsson. Rashford. Weghorst. Bruno Fernandes. Man over is Anthony. Well, it's 1 for Manchester United. It could have been 2, 3 or 4 by now.
Well, the build-up play was terrific. The finish was pretty poor. 2 or 3 pops he's had. I think lacks any real belief, doesn't it? I mean, he could have. It's the second one he's trying to whip in there. It's nowhere near. It's not.
More in this window already. Rashford. Gibbs-White. Surridge to the left. It is Sam Surridge. It's 1-1. An immediate lifting of the mood.
Well, it's Danilo with a simple ball forward when United were attacking, but you talk about leaving yourself open when you've got the ball. Just Gibbs-White was in so much space. It's a tight one. It's a great finish from Surridge, there's no doubt about that. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, naked eye. Val checking, obviously. It's a close one.
VAR is Peter Banks tonight. VAR only comes in at the semi-final stage, and that is not going to count.
What are we talking here? Inches.
And Michael Oliver confirms the worst suspicions of the Nottingham Forest fans. So sweetly taken by Sam Surridge, but he had just strayed. Of a long and at times very distinguished history. Scarpa. Oh, and Gibbs-White seemed surprised it reached him.
It was good football, actually, wasn't it? Into Surridge, back into Gibbs-White, first time out, stretching United. Lindelof here with a bit of a lash at it, horrible defending, could go anywhere. Martinez puts his head in there bravely, just to try and deal with it just here.
Without question, Forest's best spell of the game. Congestion zone of a 6-yard box. Scarpa!
Side foot as well. Great technique. I mean, that's coming down out the heavens. I think he sees it in plenty of time.
Gustavo Scarpa is a full Brazilian international.
Yeah, I think the one thing that helped De Gea there certainly was the fact, because he takes it on the side foot, he's going for precision, and therefore it's got less pace on it. It's a great effort, don't get me wrong, but just made it a little bit easier for the goalkeeper.
Eriksen's gone across to take this. It's Bruno Fernandes. Scarpa. Pace of Brennan Johnson causing problems.
Was that just me? I mean, my eyes are not the best, but was he outpaced there, Wan-Bissaka? Hey, look. I haven't seen that. I know Johnson quick, but he looked a bit laboured there.
Casemiro. Gibbs-White. Johnson. It is more like it from Forest. Brennan Johnson. High into the Bridgeford end.
Well, this last 10 minutes or so, John, has just got the City ground believing again after a really rough start where United were completely in control in the Rashford goal and the way they were passing it about, and all of a sudden they're getting tighter. Gibbs-White there on Casemiro. Some wonderful footwork from Brennan Johnson as his dad watches on. David, he'll be thinking, come on, I told you, keep your head down. Two good efforts from not too dissimilar positions for the young man, and hasn't made the most of them.
Danilo. Gibbs-White. Finds an angle himself and rattles it into Casemiro. Optimistic Forest fans suggesting there was a hand. Roddy. Gibbs-White. Scarpa. Plenty of excitement amongst the Forest fans at Gustavo Scarpa's arrival. He was the Brazilian League Player of the Year last year.
A little bit ambitious, but...
Ericsson, Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Ericsson again. Bruno Fernandes.
When United were building up, Forest had pushed 4 players on. But it did mean the big switchy play was on, but United just didn't find it.
Casemiro. Antony. And the follow-up from Weghorst doubles Manchester United's lead right on the cusp of half-time.
Well, I just talked about it there, how many people Forest were starting to push on forward to try and stop United getting out, but that left them really thin at the back. Casemiro just moving forward here. Half-hearted challenge this to Gibbs-White, not particularly good. He's had a good first half, but that's just too easy. Good strike from Antony. There's Weghorst, as you'd expect, following up, but a lot of red shirts forward, John. Not a lot of them back, I'm afraid. Decent enough save, not a lot he can do about it. And that's a composed finish from the big Dutchman.
And the timing of it is painful for Nottingham Forest and very welcome for their visitors. And this is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Danilo. Gibbs-White. Renan Lodi. Gave that a chance. And it's behind off the shin of Malacia for a corner. White. Danilo losing it. Antony. It's Weghorst. And McKenna with the block.
Yeah, just a bit slow to get to that. Weghorst couldn't quite shorten his stride. Otherwise, he easily gets a strike away. It was great work from him there. It's that big language style, and McKenna does well just to get across, but I honestly thought he was going to get United's third there. A little slow to get to.
Martinez. Rashford. Malacia. And it's met rather awkwardly by Bruno Fernandes.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say that Forest, the pitch is not probably one of the best of the elite teams. It's on the half volley, this one is always a difficult one. No.
De Gea. Brennan Johnson. And hooked away in the nick of time by Lindelof.
Oh, that's good defending from Victor Lindelof. I thought he was going to dangle a leg in here and give something away. Danilo wins the second ball, then Gibbs-White knocks it on. Just gets his body in, doesn't he? Gets across Brennan Johnson.
Renan Lodi. Scarpa. Aurier. Danilo.
Picking up a couple of second balls quite high up the field here and some scraps, but I thought the crowd shouted shoot there.
Roberto Martinez. A watching brief. Eriksson! Goalkeeper was rooted. Casemiro. Rashford finding Anthony, back to Rashford. Comfortable height for Hennessy.
I just feel like United can at any moment just end this game. And no surprise that technique is almost perfect from the Dane. Such a gifted footballer, isn't he?
No.
Danilo. Gibbs-White. Scarpa. Anthony was angered by that. There was contact to his head. Gibbs-White. Rashford's taken a blow too.
Just a flailing arm.
Bruno Fernandes. Beautifully picked out.
It's a brilliant ball from Martinez here. Sees the run from Fernandes from out to in and beautifully floated ball. I think he was trying to play that.
Nottingham Forest win it back. And Morgan Gibbs-White is pretty close to pulling one back.
Well, we need a bit more of that, don't we? And I'm not talking about the finish, I'm talking about the work rate, the tenacity, the ability to win it back. And not for the first time tonight, Casemiro's had the ball ripped away from his possession in pretty dangerous areas, and both times have been from that man. But again, it's just the end product.
Won by Lodi to win it for Colback, and now Aurier. The recovered Johnson. Aurier. Scarpa. Blocked behind by Wan-Bissaka.
Just looking at the back post here again, he goes with the side foot, tries to go for precision, guides it. Don't think it's going to be quite on target, but he's certainly heading towards that back post.
No.
Aurier. Dennis. Williams on the charge near side. Must have got 3 in the box. It's in towards Johnson and Lingard, and it was Lingard that got the headed touch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Johnson's going to give him a call there. He's behind him, he's coming on to the ball, Lingard's backing off. It's a little bit of a floated ball then, there's not a lot of pace on it, so it's going to be a difficult header anyway, but Johnson.
No.
The last 2 games, late goals have been costly. Say in the 91st minute with that terrific free kick at Crystal Palace. Eddie Nketiah at Arsenal at the weekend, so Manchester United need to see this through. McGovern, the man who lifted the European Cup for Nottingham Forest, now a club ambassador, and Gary Birtles, also part of that greatest of all Forest lineups. Pillistri. Was able to challenge for it, but not meet it cleanly.
Yeah, I love the diagonal ball here. And behind to Pillistri. Quick shift to the feet. And it's there for Vegas to attack. That's his bread and butter. Worrell's touch tight to him, so he's making it difficult for him. It's decent defending, actually. Make sure he doesn't get a free header. It's going to be an interesting.
No.
Here's Pillistri. And Hennessy at the second, possibly third attempt, clings on.
So Jory is thinking he's Johan Cruyff right outside his own box, giving it away. And the young man can sniff a goal there. He's absolutely right to try and go for it. But Hennessy was out, managed to smother it.
Pillistri. Williams did pretty well. Bruno Fernandes! That does it. A 3-goal away win for Manchester United should make the home leg of this semi-final a formality.
Well, he got his just rewards in the end, John. He played a beautiful little ball through for Pillistri 10 seconds before this, but when it drops out to the edge of the box and he's on the end of it, I just need these fans to stay where they should be. Watch this for a beautiful little ball, threads it through the eye of the needle, and then he backs it up. As Alanga flicks it out to him once he's coming on to it. That's it. Technique, absolutely brilliant. Knee over the ball, head down, make sure you hit the target. Good challenge there by Williams, actually. But yeah, this is extremely professional. Bearing in mind they've had quite a few debacles before Ten Hag came in. They had a poor start to the season. This is a very, very professional and comfortable performance from Manchester United. And apart from the weekend where they came undone late at Arsenal, their momentum continues.
And they've now matched the scoreline from the home Premier League encounter just after Christmas. 3-0 in Manchester United's favour.
I didn't like that.
No.
That's not good. That's, you know, it's not good.